NewsX. After Bihar, there is a showdown over the Karnataka caste survey with federations representing Dalits, tribals and other backward classes. Last week, Vocaliga leaders held a meeting with DK Shivkumar and opposed the survey. Lingayat leaders have also opposed it. Pressure is mounting on Siddaramaiah to release findings of a survey done during his first team. Let's listen in to this exclusive conversation with Jayaprakash Hegde, Chairman of Karnataka State Backward Classes Commission.
After Bihar, Karnataka, might in fact accept the caste census, the survey which was done for almost about 4 years by the Backward Class Commission. Once this report is out, there will be brouhaha and also browbeat over what the report says and in which direction the government should step in as far as the caste combination of Karnataka is concerned. Joining me on this discussion to give more details on this is Jayaprakash Hegde. He is the chairman of the Backward Classes Commission. Sir, you are at a very important juncture in Karnataka, you could say demography, politics and policies. After 1931, the first time a caste census is being tabled by you. But there are already a lot of controversies around this subject that certain major communities will be undermined by this report. What do you have to say, sir?
I think it's not yet published. Once we finalize it, we'll submit it to the government. Only after that it will be published. I don't know. Even before that, the discussion has started. Maybe once it is out, the discussion may stop. After seeing the data and the report, there may not be any controversy at all. That's what I feel.
This was, in fact, initiated by Siddaramaiah when he was the Chief Minister in 2016, Kantraj Commission, and this is being furthered by you. As far as the data collection is concerned, when are we expecting this report to be submitted? And are you happy with the data that is being collated so far?
The data was collected by the teachers and officials from the revenue department. I don't think they had any personal interest in that because different people went there. Not just the one caste or one community went for collecting the data. So it was collected and Bell, Bharat Electronics Limited, were entrusted with the job to what is it called, system, upload it in the system. Yeah. So it's uploaded and it's safe in the system. I heard in one of the newspapers said it is stolen. Nobody can steal it. It's very safe. Whatever record documents were handed over to us by the Kantraj Commission earlier, it's safe with us. There should not be any problem. And once it is out, it's between the government and the stakeholders. They'll discuss and whatever it is.
Sir, yours is a political appointment. You are also a politician. You have been a people representative too. From 1931 to 2023, almost over 90 years, the demography of the country has changed. But as far as Karnataka is concerned, why is it that certain major communities, including Vocaligas and Lingayats, feel threatened that they'll be undermined? There have been discussions already on this.
I don't know because I don't want to comment on that. See, it can be brought out after submitting it to the government and the discussion will start between the stakeholders and the government.
But how has the demography changed in the last 90 years, sir? Can you give some information on that?
Maybe equally, every caste, the population has increased. Maybe a certain percentage this way or that way, there may be change. But since it was not done earlier, that should not be a point for discussion. Because one way or the other, it had to be done. Now it's done. When Siddaramaiah was the Chief Minister last time, it was done. For some reason, it was not submitted to the government. Now we are submitting it to the government.
exactly my next question as to why controversy over submission and acceptance of this report. Three chief ministers, Yediyurappa, Kumaraswamy, Bommai, they have not accepted it. And now there is pressure on you to submit this report. Why is that reluctance and controversy around it?
Because there was the technical question. The Mumbai secretary had not signed the earlier report.
Was he under any pressure, political pressure, not to sign it? Because this even landed in the Karnataka High Court.
I have no idea about that. But whatever work is entrusted to us, we are doing it. We'll submit it to the government.
Sir, when you talk about the caste census specifically, caste religion is something which is very, very sensitive to the people of this country. We have seen how the national leaders are asking this to be done. We are going to see delimitation, that's going to happen very soon too. We are going to see reservation also coming in the years to come. And Bihar has already come out with this report. Now, as far as this report is concerned, how is it going to be a game changer for the government?
When Bihar government came out with the caste census, even other states started doing it. Even Andhra has announced that they are doing it. It is already been. Karnataka is a pioneer in doing it. Since government has spent so much money, I think it's our duty to hand it over to the government. And then, see, it's not just for electoral purpose. Government will help by taking this report, even to give the benefits to the poor class.
Work out policies around.
Work out policies. In making policy decisions, they can make use of this caste census.
Sir, whether any terms of references as far as this caste census is concerned, because there are religion, caste subdivisions, and when you talk about Muslims, there are so many divisions in that. But when you talk about a particular caste, for example, Vokaliga or a Lingayat, you have subcastes in that. There are subdivisions in that. So how do you classify these? Because certain political parties, including your own party, BJP, they have raised objections that there is strict instructions from Siddaramaiah that certain subsects should be left out. For example, in Vokaligas, there is Kunchutiga not to be added here. In Lingayats, Panchamsali should not be added here. So this is a very complex matter. How did you deal with it while classifying these data?
No, I'm not in any political party. After assuming charge in commission,
yes, sir.
I should not be in any political. The report should not be biased.
Yes.
We'll have to take care of that.
Yes.
So once it comes out, people should accept it. So whatever you are asking question, maybe we'll have to cover that, because we should not bring any difference between the caste within the caste.
Yeah.
Subdivision will not be. See, there is a judgment of Supreme Court regarding one year case. They removed one particular subcaste and gave more reservation. That was set aside. So we are going into that also. We are taking care of everything, the Supreme Court judgments, the earlier reports. On the basis of that, we are preparing the report.
All right. So you mean to say that instead of being a topic of debate and a cause for trouble, this once report is submitted is going to be a solution and put to rest all the speculations?
I think so, and I hope so, both.
Sir, when can we expect this report to be submitted, sir?
Maybe our term is ending on 26th, but 25th and 26th are holidays. We'll have to submit it before 24th.
So 24th.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So that was Jayaprakash Hegde, Chairman of the Backward Class Commission, speaking exclusively to NewsX. With camera person Venkatesh Perimal, Jayaprakash for NewsX from Bengaluru.
Jayaprakash Sharma, in fact, joins us live. Jayaprakash, big exclusive there. What are the main takeaways? What do we know about the contents of this report so far?
Well, it was a freewheeling chat with the Backward Class Commission Chairman Jayaprakash Hegde. For the last 2.5 years, he's heading that Backward Class Commission, and ever since the Congress came to power, there is a pressure on him. The Chief Minister, in fact, had met him and told him to submit the report on the caste census. Remember, in 2016, when Siddaramaiah was the Chief Minister, he had commissioned this caste survey through Kantraj. Kantraj was the chairman of the commission at the time. The commission, in fact, had conducted the survey, and there were signatures to be put on that, and then the report to be submitted. But then there was a lot of internal reservation from within the Congress party itself in 2017, when it was rumored that this caste census, once it's out, is going to shake up the demography of Karnataka. Remember, when you look at the caste combination, the Lingayats are at the top with about 18%, followed by Vokkaligas at 12%, the Kurbas are at 7%, the minorities are at around 14%. You have the SC, ST, OBCs at around 55%. Now, it was rumored that the then prepared caste census at the time would upset the Lingayats and Vokkaligas, and that's the reason why the report was not submitted. Consequent to that, the report, in fact, was put in the cold storage. Then subsequently, you had three chief ministers: B.S. Yediyurappa, Kumaraswamy, and Basavaraj Bommai. All the three chief ministers didn't accept, or rather look at the entire caste census of the Kantraj commission. And now, since Congress has come back, there is caste census talk at the national level. We've seen how Bihar has released the caste census. Rahul Gandhi, in fact, has also said that caste census should be done, and he is also pushing for this caste census to be published. The last caste census in Karnataka was done in 1931. That's the last reference that the state government has, and all the policies, programs, reservation, everything is based on that reservation policy based on the report of 1931. It's 90 odd years, and the new report is here. And what Jayaprakash Hegde says is that instead of this report creating flutter in the society and also leading to controversies, this is going to put to rest many of the speculations and should be seen as a manual for drafting policies, be it reservation or government policies, rolling out financial aid for the untoward people. And also this report, in fact, documents the number of castes that are there in Karnataka. There are many castes which are not on record. Those all will get a mention in this caste report. Around 26th is when we are expecting this caste report to be submitted. On the hindsight, there are narratives that Vokkaligas and Lingayats would be affected by this caste census, and that's the reason why we've seen there was a meeting of the Vokkaligas at the Vokkaliga Samaj institution last week.
Jayaprakash, stay with us. In fact, Srinath Shwetadri, BJP spokesperson, also is joining us now live. Srinath Shwetadri, your first reaction to these details emerging, the contents of our, of course, exclusive interview with the chairman of Karnataka State Backward Classes Commission, giving us, a preview, the highlights of that survey and what the report's contents could possibly be.
Basically, the caste survey, they are trying to bring it up because of the elections. There has been a lot of balanced data which is available, and caste survey as such, we have they had a report from last 10 years. They have not come out with it. And the question is, well, now the data has changed. They have to make a new survey and then come out with it. So they seem to be creating some kind of a confusion in the minds of the people about caste survey and things like that. No data is hidden actually. Caste survey was not done, and the report we got was almost 10 years back, and nothing much has happened on that. The Congress government was there then. They have kept it just like that. And today they are suddenly trying to talk about it. That is because of this one. I think they should not break the society. They should be very careful when they talk about this.
Right. And, Mr. Shwetadri, though, as far as, of course, your expectations from this report are concerned, what do you hope will be the details in it and also the recommendations?
See, basically, let it. It doesn't come out yet, right? Let it come. Then, so far as our reservation,
because it could have its ramifications clearly on the 24 elections, Mr. Shwetadri.
Yeah, that is the problem. That is why they are trying to raise this issue, which was not an issue till now. Because they had the report, they had the data which they could have released 10 years back. They didn't do it. So I don't think it is we should be very careful when we deal with this one, integrity of the country. And so far as when it comes, we will hand it out, we will look into it and do. But the point is, it is only purely an election upfront. And in BJP, a lot of backwards and this one, they are all in very senior positions. So I do not know. I think this will really hold any water, or people will take it seriously beyond a point.
All right, Srinath Shwetadri, thank you very much for joining us with your perspective on that story, your first reaction on that story. So the BJP intrigued, the BJP though cautious to comment, saying let the report's contents come out, Jayaprakash. Meanwhile, they believe it's being done only with an eye on the elections. They believe that's why being created into a political issue.
Well, the government has other reasons. In fact, Siddaramaiah, when he ordered the caste census, it raised many an eyebrow, and people asking him as to why he had ordered caste census, and the timing was a suspect at the time. Now that the Congress is back in power, and that there needs to be some kind of manual or a reference for the government to formulate policies in the days to come. This caste census is seen as an important tool, but then the issue is the caste census manipulated? There are a lot of stories around it woven by the opposition. One, that Siddaramaiah wants to emerge as the champion of backward classes, and that's why he's seen to it that the number of backward classes increases more than 55-60%. He's also talking about increasing reservation from the Supreme Court order and the capping at 50%. Now he wants to breach that to take it to 60% by quoting these reports from the caste census. This is something which is opposed by the upper caste, basically the Brahmin, Vokaligas and the Lingayats, because 50% reservation is already at play. Now, the other important factor the upper caste feel is there are subsects inside each of these castes of Lingayats and Vokaligas. Now, those subsects are being done away with and added, and those subsects are being added to OBCs. Now, if that happens, then the number crunching will happen, and their numbers in electoral as well as in society will come down. Now, this is something which the Vokaligas see as a threat. We've seen how there was a meeting last week which was attended by Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar, and so also the Vokaliga Sir Nirmalananda Swami at the Vokaliga institution. So such meetings are rampant in the wake of these reports coming to light in just a few days.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.